So, half butterfly. Sounds fancy, really not. One of my early jiu-jitsu instructors told me in order to be good at jiu-jitsu, you have to be lazy and sneaky. You have to be lazy because you gotta use as little energy as possible, and you gotta be sneaky to create the angles and the leverage needed to make that happen. So, one of the positions I was training in one gym, and one of the positions I keep getting stuck in is a lot of the guys like to force half guard and pass from half guard with like a nice heavy underhook, and just like sprawl down, like killing my open guard. So common wisdom in jiu-jitsu is like you gotta fight back for the underhook and get back to your side. And when the guy is really good at that smash pass, that is not that easy. So I started figuring this thing out, like bringing a butterfly hook into it and then just lifting and doing like regular butterfly hooks, butterfly sweeps. And it started working really well. And then I started really annoying my training partners to the point they stopped passing their way against me. So I was like, maybe there's something to it. And then I started showing people and they started hitting it. So I think it's a very good addition to your game. Especially when, eventually everybody gets stuck in that position. Off a scramble, whatever, you're gonna end up there. So, can I go you? Yeah, of course. So, if you're in half guard, what I'm talking about is here. I'm half guard, and I messed up. He gets it on the hook, he grabs my arm here, and I'm just stuck here. Okay? So, common jiu-jitsu wisdom is just trying to frame, get on your side, and get it back up here, correct? The problem is, it is good, that's really hard to do. So what I started doing instead was just grabbing this belt here. I would grab the belt, feed the belt, get my hips on the side, bring my leg over, and I'll have this hook. He's still grabbing onto my head. I'm gonna hug the head here. That's the most basic one, and then we're gonna work off that. How are we gonna get there? The underhook, first thing, I have to get my top grip so he can't escape away from me. And that's going to give me the leverage to get him over. So my hand in here is just going to grab his belt and he's going to bring it up. Super complicated. Here. And I have an overhand grip. Okay? As soon as I have the overhand grip, I'm going to hip escape and move my hip out. Even if he's putting pressure on my head and I can't move my shoulders, I should be able to move my hip. As I move my hip, I'm going to straighten my leg out. See how he makes his knee out? This should make it a lot easier to get my butterfly hook in. Okay? If you're not very flexible with this leg, you might have to hip escape a little bit more. Does that make sense? Okay. I want everybody to get here a few times. Then we'll start going into the sweeps. So, I'm stuck and I hit my live half guard. I'm gonna grab the belt, hip escape, get the grip, get my butterfly hook in, and hook his arm. That's all I want you to do for now. Make sense? All right, 1, 2, 3. It might be a little tough for me to get this hook in here. So when that happens, I have to really make sure my hips are up. Even if my shoulders are down, I should be able to hip escape and move my hip up on there. You guys see that? How this hip's pointing up now? I'm not flat on my back. I gotta be up on my side. Now, I should be able to move my leg a little bit and bring the knee wider. That makes bringing the hook in a lot easier. Okay? Now, once I have the hook in, I'm pulling this and closing my elbow, keeping her posture down. If your partner usually they're going to be stubborn and they're grabbing your head, I'm going to hook the bicep. Once I have this, I'm going to hook the bicep down, come up on my shoulder, and butterfly sweep. Right into very dominant side control. Does that make sense? So, if Hillary wasn't here, the sweep will look like this. I'm here, I grab the belt, right? I have my half guard. I have my half guard, I'm gonna grab the belt, come over, close my elbow, hug the bicep, hip escape, move the leg a little bit if I have to. And I'm just gonna, what this butterfly hook is doing is almost think about looking for the back of your knee with your hook. That's where his leg's gonna be, right? Once I have the hook in place, all I'm doing is keeping him close to me. His weight is going forward, that's what you want. Now, I'm gonna relieve a little bit of pressure here, put these toes on the ground, and I'm gonna post. I'm posting on my shoulder, and this foot, as I lift, come on top. Questions? Need to see it again.
What is?
Can you just show the detail of grabbing the bicep? Sure. So this is like the most basic one where like her hands are not changing yet, she's not defending. So if she has a typical jiu-jitsu position where you have the underhook and the cross face, because everybody goes here because I need to have rules. If you get here from any other guard, you get an advantage, correct? So people look for this all the time. So as soon as they get here, belt and bicep, turn off to my side, and I have my hook in. And now I'm just getting this tight here. I don't want my elbow out here because this stops me from turning. So I'm gonna put my elbow in and tight. And I come on top. I have the elbow control. Yeah. Questions?
What about if the cross face is strong enough that you have to turn the other way?
Okay. You're a strong man.
I suppose.
Yes. So give me your strongest cross face. Okay. You like this? Yeah. By you leaning into me and making a strong cross face, you're making your hips very light. Because in order for me to put pressure on the cross face, I have to move my weight forward. If my weight is forward, there's no weight back here. All my weight is coming this way. So as soon as you start moving your hips, butterfly hook, and now, where's the block my arm? Yeah, and go. I'm almost moving myself for you. Does that make sense? Yeah. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Now, grab the belt. I grab here, I hip escape. If, for whatever reason, I can't get this, a lot of times he's hip escaping and bringing his leg over will make it easier. You guys see what I'm doing with my bottom leg? I'm just dragging his knee over, make this a lot easier. If you're having trouble lifting your partner, or your partner is a lot bigger than you, make sure you get a little bit of an angle and do this. Bring their weight over before you start the lift. It's going to be a lot easier to butterfly kick from here than butterfly kick here. Does that make sense? Make sure you're off to an angle and you get good control and you get the weight going forward. Now, once they go over, let go of the belt and you cross your hands. Once we're here, I have options. I can land in mount, but a lot of times my leg's going to get trapped. With this grips, I'd rather just land on side control. He's very dominant. I'm landing on side control, a clean sweep here, I should be able to hold pretty well. Does that make sense? Any other questions before we move on?
Is it okay if you can't really sweep him at the first time to posture up?
Yes. If we're going to go over into this, but all I'm doing is I'm going from a half guard situation into a butterfly situation. So as I'm here, and here, and I'm here, defend this sweep a little bit. He starts defending, he starts defending, he starts defending. I'm going to have to try it a few times before it gets over. But the hardest, does anybody play a lot of butterfly? What is the hardest thing about butterfly bar? Getting down the nose and getting close, right? So I'm cheating myself from a back position into a really good butterfly position. Because I'm going into butterfly and I have dominant grips already. I'm on the knee, I'm really close to him, I establish my hooks and I have him leaning into me. Things I can never get people to do willingly when I play butterfly, correct? So that's the way you should think about it. You're going from a really bad half guard position to a really good butterfly position. And the guy's giving it to you because he thinks he's doing okay. And by the time he figures out you have a butterfly hook in and you're sweeping him, he's going over. Cool. One more time, two more times each, and we'll move on. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so if we're here, a common reaction you'll get is we get into this position, oh, I baited him, I get here, I put my butterfly hook in, And before I start lifting, he's gonna shift his hips and put all his weight on the right side of his body. I'm not gonna lift this guy, all the weight is going this way, right? But I'm still on the inside, and because he has my head, I have an underhook. So all I'm gonna do is just switch and go the other way. Ooh. Alright? Guys, I know it looks like stupid simple, but you'd be surprised the amount of like upper bells I hit with this. So, one more time. Training partner, all you're doing is just putting your weight on that side so you can be butterfly lifted. So, hip escape, I have my elbow control, I have my hook in. So he's putting his weight out, I can't do it. I'm just gonna bring my hook over and pull myself to this side. So pull myself to this side, the belt grip drops to the elbow. So my elbow is going to his elbow, and my hand is grabbing the bicep, turns to another hook. And I lift. And once again, I land in a very dominant side control situation. I don't care how strong and big this guy is, I feel pretty good about holding this guy down. I get my points, establishing position before moving on. Questions? So, just move underneath. You're here and here, your foot is gonna pull you in. I'm gonna move my hips this way, so move my hips this way, dropping my elbow, and going. Questions? That's right. 1, 2, 3. So, those are some of the common reactions you're gonna get. Like, you know, you go for the sweep, they lean really hard over to the right. Another reaction, there's 2 more reactions you're gonna get, and then one is gonna lead to an extra transition, and then another one is gonna lead to a knee bar, and we're gonna go full circle for the guys that came to my class yesterday. So we're gonna finish with a knee bar. But let's go into the X card first. So let's use, we're not gonna finish the sweep. I just want you to get into the X card. I don't think we have enough, there's a lot of people here. I want to run into each other. But all I want you to do is, as soon as you're here, right? I'm here and I'm here. And I start going for my sweep. I start going, he's gonna step up with this leg. As soon as he steps up with this leg, I'm gonna reach and bring myself here. And I have a nice X guard situation. Now what I do is stretch out, come up, and finish the sweep. So whenever you get into any like butterfly kind of battle and you have hooks in, it's a very common reaction people to step up. Because their hands are tied up so they can't post with their hand. They're gonna post with the next best thing, their leg. So as soon as I'm in any kind of butterfly sweep and this happens and a leg comes up, I just have to move my hips. My hips swivel. My shoulder comes here and I catch. Okay? As soon as my hands catch, my hook's still here, my hips are facing the wall. I'm gonna scoot my hips over there and bring this high. So it looks complicated and fancy, but it's really simple. So we're gonna do a drill. I want you to be in butterfly. Your partner puts the leg up, just like this. I want you to kick your leg through, catch the leg, scoot under, and bring your hook in. Super complicated. One more time. We're gonna baby step this. He's here, he steps up. Swivel my hip, catch. Okay? Once I swivel my hip, scoot under, hook in, nice and tight here, almost broke his toes, and we're here. Okay? I want you to do this first, and then we'll go into the transition from the beginning. Sounds good? Alright, 1, 2, 3. And here. I start my sweep, he steps up to stop me. Okay? All his weight is trying to go backwards because he knows what I'm doing. So it's really easy for me to just grab here and come here. Okay? Now all we do, stretch him out, and we start coming up. There's not enough room to go into this. I just want you to get familiar with the position. Does that make sense? Alright, 1, 2, 3. And I go for the sweep, he starts posting on his hand here. As he posts on the hand, I'm gonna let go of his arm. So this hand lets go. And I'm here, and all I'm gonna do is spin under here. Now, we go through It's the same thing we were doing yesterday. You guys remember? Yeah. Now, once I get to my knee bar position, what do? Giles? I catch the foot, I hold on here, bring my knees up, squeeze, finish the knee bar. Right? So, as you're here, we're doing the sweep, we're doing the sweep, we're doing the sweep. I can't get him over because he's posted. Instead of holding on to this position, and I feel like I can't reach that far leg for the X bar, my leg is between his legs already. All I'm doing is tucking this under and catching. Does that make sense?
Can you show it once again?
Yes. So how if you guys are good at inverting, this is gonna come pretty naturally. If you're not good at inverting, it's gonna suck. Alright? So we're here and here. Right? I can't get it. All I'm doing is just pulling it underneath and holding onto the belt. As we go through, we fall here and here. Questions? You want to play around with it?
Yes. What if we're not going to use the knee bar? What's the next best transition to do from that to it?
Come on, man, you're doing fun. Best next transition. If I can't do the knee bar, right? Illegal. I can do jab, trying to move it out. I got you. So we're going. Same thing. I'm gonna go underneath, but I'm gonna try to stay in your hands. He stays on his hands. I bring my knees inside. Here, 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 here. What's up?
How you do?
How you do?
Well, that's also stylish.
I mean. So if you don't want to play with the knee bar, do it like that. So all I'm doing is he's going to stay on his hands. He's going to roll over for me. As I go under and he posts. One leg's in the middle already. I bring the other one in, grab the belt, kick it up. Can you see it one more time? Need to see it one more time?
Yeah, it's good.
Tough room, man. Tough room. So I'm here, and I go, he's just posted. I'm gonna bell, go inside, right? 1, 2, and the bell. 4, let's get up and double leg. Both the way. Sound good? Alright guys, you have options. Play around with it. 1, 2, 3.